Okay, now I just finished watching Intellivision's presentation and I'm going to go through what was announced. Now, we were told that 20 games were being announced for this, but there were so many games in there, I just lost track of them. Now, the new video had been delayed 24 hours because something came up at the last minute that they wanted to be included. But whereas I thought that this was going to be a live presentation, it was a premiere of a pre-recorded video with the extra bit slotted in towards the end. What was that announcement? Well, it was related to Earthworm Jim, which we knew was coming to the Amico. This was largely a chat with the team making it, also a sneak bit of the gameplay, which I'll include here.
Hey! Ow! Oh, son of a... Groovy! Boomer! Pull my finger.
Going back to the rest of the video, which went on for about, an hour and 22 minutes, I think, an hour and 23 minutes. Started off with an introduction showing when the original Intellivision was first released. It sadly didn't impact the UK market as much as it did elsewhere, purely because it was a fair bit more expensive than the Atari 2600 or Atari VCS as it was known back then. Of course, had I been the age I am now, then I wouldn't be that age now. But either way, I'd be earning money and I'd be buying both of them along with all the accessories, as well as pretty much any other console out there, because I wanted them all as a kid. Now, Tommy Tallarico also announced that the date of October the 10th was originally intended for the release date because it was the date his sister was born, who sadly passed away. Now, the release date has been delayed, but the console will still be a wonderful tribute to his sister. The new target launch date is April 15th, 2021, with Founders Edition consoles going out to the backers on April 3rd, aka 4321. Why has it been delayed? Well, you really need to have been watching the news for the past few months because it's affecting pretty much everything. Of course, even this date could be changed, but we just have to go with things as they are. Now, the 5 pack-in games that are coming with it, there's going to be Skiing, Shark, Farkle, Astro Smash, and Cornhole. And the first bit of footage we had was for Astro Smash, even though we've seen footage of that previously, but it's good to see it again. Then we had Battle Tanks, which certainly reminds me of Combat on the Atari. That came with the Atari VCS back in the day. And also there was an announcement for Major League Baseball, which is an update of their original title, but there's no footage of that just yet. Other games in development include Sesame Street and a Hot Wheels game in which they're working with Mattel again. Then after a brief snatch of the Cornhole game, we also had a look at Monster Spades, which is aiming at the family market. Then we had a look at Breakout, which is a new version of the game and one we've seen footage of previously. We've also got a Missile Command game coming, which is a version that's exclusive to the Amico, and which includes co-op and multiplayer, as well as traditional single-player. There's also Liar's Dice, which is another family game. It wasn't explained how the game works, so not quite sure how you sort of lie in the dice, but that'll come, I'm sure. There's also Finnegan Fox, which is a new platformer, and I love a platform game, but at present there wasn't too much game footage, but kind of more of the artwork instead. Then there was Evil Knievel. Now, we have seen footage of this one before, so it's more a bit of a chat from the team making it, but also a brief chat between Tommy and the man's eldest son, Kelly Knievel. And I also remember the Evil Knievel toy from back in the day, but they brought it back and used the original molds, but made the toy more stable to use. Next up is Bomb Squad, where the Amico itself is the bomb, and pressing buttons on the controller using the mic, speaker, gyroscope, and everything else inside it all play a part in defusing the bomb. Then there's Space Strike, which is a mix of Rocket League, Star Castle, and Asteroids, although I've not played Star Castle before. We had Nitro Derby, which is a Micro Machine style game, and also Rigid Force Redux Enhanced, which is a 2D shooter with an exclusive version to the Amico, which includes multiplayer couch co-op. And of course there's Moon Patrol, and a short piece with Scott Samora, one of the original producers of the classic arcade game, but we also got some unseen footage of the game. but after that came some Q&A questions, and they're going to be doing a Q&A every month going forward. Some of the questions I picked up on was Tron Deadly Discs. Now, they are in talks with Disney to bring a new version of this to the Amico, so I'm very much looking forward to that. Also, the 16 gigabytes of internal storage that originally had been announced is now going to be upgraded to 32 gigabytes, but you can add to it with an SD card in the back. As for the size of the games themselves, they're anywhere from between 300 megabytes to 1 gigabyte. Physical media will also be coming, but more info about that is still to come. And will original Intellivision games be coming to the Amico? Well, yes, not straight away though. They want to spend the first year just getting the console out and a load of new games, and then they're going to look at adding these to the store afterwards. There's also a competition to win the Amico controller that Tommy roasted in the fire pit, where you've got to email your details to a particular email address. But I'm going to let you go to the end of the video. It's close to the end of the video on that one, rather than give the email address up here because I want to win it. So even if the Amico comes out in April next year, and presuming the PS5 and the Xbox Series X still come out before Christmas, can the Amico compete? Well, ask yourself, could the Nintendo Wii compete with the PlayStation and Xbox consoles of the day? Yes, it could. So it's all looking pretty cool, and I can't wait to get my Amico, although obviously I can wait because I have no choice. But the delays are understandable. Okay, well, thanks very much for watching. Please comment below on what you're looking forward to, particularly about the Amico. Please like this video and share it with your friends, and subscribe if you haven't already. Click on the little bell for all the notifications, and cue Genesis. Oh, my voice is going. Come on, Genesis, hurry up.